I'm not in a good mood at all. I'm quite frankly just sick of the internet in general because most of it's just annoying fucking kids trying to get a rise out of someone. Um, I don't know what the hell it was like 30 years ago when the internet was advertised as this cool new place where you can meet new cool people, but it's definitely not that anymore. It's just meet insufferable fucking assholes, and they get the best of you no matter what because you're an easy target. That's basically my existence whenever I enter any fucking public community ever now, because I am just an emotional person. I am mentally like 6 years behind everyone else apparently. And when I was in school, I was put in special ed, so I was basically in like a bubble where I would never get bullied because they didn't want people with autism to get bullied or whatever because it makes them look bad probably. So I never really developed any thick skin to be able to take insults left and right so seriously, so lightly. So whenever anyone tries and antagonizes me, it really gets me, even when I fucking ignore it. Even when I ignore it, which is, the thing you're supposed to do because it makes them lose interest or whatever. Fucking lie, because they never lost interest in me. Even when I ignore someone who's an annoying piece of shit, they just keep on going. They just keep on going because, like, they know that if they just keep going for weeks on end, it's gonna get to me eventually. They know that. I could just ignore them for a year. They wouldn't stop. I like I I fucking hate every public Discord server I have been in like the past year. Every public Discord server I've been in the past year or two has just been a miserable time to be a part of, just period. Everyone is a fucking asshole. There's a bunch of stupid kids moderating it. Discord at this point, in my opinion, should just be 18 plus in general because of how many fucking people are manipulated on there. Um, and that's just a completely different story. But like in my opinion, Discord should just be 18 plus. Period. I shouldn't have had access to it when I was 14. I shouldn't have. Just simple opinion. Like when I was 14, I was just as insufferable as all these fucking other assholes on the platform. Um, Really, I there's a lot of different things I can name that I used to be a part of. Uh, Cornerstone Arcade Discord server. I played that for like a month in June to July, and no one was nice to me ever. Everyone was a douchebag to me except for like two people. And then those two people turned on me because I made a joke about two people with protogen avatars exchanging operating systems, which I did not intend to be sexual. I even said, like, tried to word it in a way where it didn't sound like that because I knew people would mistake it like that if they saw me saying it in the chat. And apparently, it made them so uncomfortable that they got me banned without even fucking telling me that I made them uncomfortable. Which first of all, I would have apologized if you just said, "Hey, can you not say that again?" I don't. That doesn't. That's like makes me uncomfortable because I'm a child, and I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to make it like some weird thing." But instead, they decided to blow it so out of proportion and make me look like I am sexualizing children, which I am not. So thank you, you're an ass. The next thing I would like to mention actually comes from way before this, which is the official Open Hexagon Discord server, and I guess the OHL. Even though I've been in and out of that one for like ever since its inception. Just kept on leaving and rejoining it, and I don't think I'm coming back for real this time. Um, yeah, it's all due to one fucking person who just refuses to ever leave me alone, and that's ZX. ZX, dude, I do not care that you verified a fucking top 5 GD challenge. And we'll get to that later, because he's in plenty of GD servers being an annoying prick whenever I see him in there too. Which is rare because I usually immediately leave when I see him in there, but you know, I just hate him. Because every single fucking time I say anything, he's always had some witty comment to try and get on my nerves. Even when I tell him to just fucking leave me alone and we can just coexist and not talk to each other, he refuses to. He just outright refuses to. And he then comes to me with requests to make videos on his new packs and shit so he can get free advertisement. I even fell for one recently with a skills pack. I like if it weren't for my OCD with like wanting to have all the lines of 4 videos still be a perfect line of 4 videos, I would unlist that shit and just get rid of it because it's free advertising for his stupid fucking levels. Fuck him. He's an ass. And I know what you're thinking. Show proof of this. Show proof of him being an ass. I don't screenshot people harassing me with random insults and shit, because why would you? That just seems like you're too invested in it. And the thing is that it shouldn't even have to be like this. But a lot of people in the modern era, including fucking grown adults, I know a lot of people like throwing my way that I am an adult and that I am acting so mature. Bitch, you are too. Bitch, you are too. And plus, I'm just mentally behind everyone else in the first place. I don't know what you want me to do. Develop mentally better? I'm trying. Nope, I'm still stupid. Um, a lot of people in this day and age have just developed the absurd mindset that it's okay to say horrible things to people just because, oh, it's rage bait. Oh, you fell for the bait. So actually, you're in the wrong. You're in the wrong for getting mad at me saying dumb shit that isn't true about you. Oh, okay. I didn't know that's how it works now. I didn't know that the shit you're saying is just okay now because you don't mean it. And you tell me I'm immature. Dad, I didn't mean to tell him to go fuck himself. It was a joke. It's basically the same thing, except you're acting like that you're not a fucking annoying little kid. And then whenever I respond to anything like that with something similar, where I tell them to go fuck themselves or something along that line, sometimes I say some nasty shit, and I will be honest that I shouldn't. Obviously, I shouldn't say some nasty shit. Even with the cornerstone shit from earlier, I said some nasty shit to a moderator that permanently killed any chance of me ever coming back. But even before then, I was given the highest ban possible, so I couldn't even appeal. So I couldn't even like say, hey, why didn't you ask me to not say this ever again or anything like that? So basically, I just stopped caring. But even when I like just respond to something as simple as "leave me the fuck alone," I hate you, go away, because I'm sick of seeing, like, even when I don't look at their messages, Discord still says blocked messages, and I know it's them, and I'm like, bro, piss off. Other people in the server will react to me. It's like, dude, how could you say that? You're such a man child. You're such a douchebag. And you're what? It's okay for them to do it just because they're not an adult. And in the case of what I like to call the worst server I've ever been in and have finally been removed from for good today, the fucking consistency challenge list server. I've been playing consistency challenges for like 2 months because they were kind of fun and they like boosts your skill at wave without putting in much effort. It makes you know how tight gaps are better and shit like that. It actually did kind of help me a bit. And now I'm playing normal wave challenges for fun, but that's a duty for another day. Unfortunately, everyone in the server except for like two people suck. Absolutely suck to interact with. So I tried leaving the server so I could I was told by the goddamn owner of the server that I could still submit my records to the website, and they would accept it eventually. If I just submitted it into his DMs, and he would put it in the server and they would go from there. But 2 weeks went by and that never happened. So I joined back regrettingly, and I was like, what gives? Why the fuck are my records not getting accepted when I was told? And then another server owner told me to not trust him and that I'm an idiot for trusting him, saying that he'll accept my records or get someone else to when I send them in his DMs. Who the fuck am I meant to believe anymore? And there are a lot of annoying people in there. But obviously the main one is Nensa. Nensa, if you're for some reason watching this, I know you are a fucking sociopath and have no emotions and just think that I'm some Sigma Grangy baby. You're not. You're a fucking loser. Okay, you are an annoying little shit, and I hate you and I despise you. And no, you fucking ERPing with some random other douchebag does not make it a relationship. Get a life. And I'm the pathetic one. Yeah. Whatever. I don't know why I even brought that up. Every fucking stupid teenager has their thinking that online role play is a relationship phase. I had that too. And it was really embarrassing. Trust me, don't think that I'm sitting on some high horse thinking that I was any better than any of these other annoying 14-year-olds. When I was 14, holy shit, I was the fucking worst person ever to talk to. And it's a miracle some of my closest friends knew me when I was 14. But yeah, the reason why I mentioned Nensa specifically, I even name dropped them, is because every fucking time I would ever send a message. It's even worse than ZX. ZX in the Open Hexagon server, he wouldn't even be online most of the time, so he wouldn't have some snarky shit to say all every single second. But every fucking time I would ever send a message, his terminally online ass would respond to it with some snarky fucking comment that people found funny for some reason, just because I got mad at it, because I was sick and tired of seeing them just bully me with random insults. Dude, like, I literally I just mentioned something about a level, not proclaiming the fact that you need to verify it without CBF for it to count, and some people don't know that, and I didn't know that initially with a level in the past, so that's why I was mentioning it. And then like, well, you just be really dumb to not realize that. What the fuck good does that comment do? I would like to know, what good does that comment do? Really, rage baiter, in my opinion, is just another term for sociopath, because whenever you tell them that what they're doing is just rude and uncalled for, they'll it just goes in one ear out the other. They do not ever take it seriously, and they just find everything so fucking hilarious. They have no other emotion than just be like, lol, you're mad. Lol, you're mad. You're the problem because you're getting mad. Trust me, if I this is me trying to filter myself. If I said what I really thought about some of these people, this video would just get deleted. I am very passionately angry about rage baiters in this day and age, as they like to call themselves. Really, it's just, like I said, sociopaths who just get a rise out of people because no one likes them. Except in this case, because they're a fucking top 3 on the list, they get some fucking pass for some reason. Because I've never seen anyone tell them to stop. I've even said, hey, can you just make them fucking leave me alone? I won't be saying these mean things back to them if they just piss off. But they don't. They don't ever even ask them to stop nicely. It's not even like that their squeaky clean record is existent either, because they apparently have leaked shit from the website, from like a part you're not supposed to be able to see before too. I don't know why being good at the game it just equals blatant favoritism even when it isn't deserved, but here we are. Which is ironic because the literal number 1 player has like 1,000 points more, and he doesn't get that treatment. But I think that's just because he's not an asshole. Now that I think about it, I can't really think of a time and period when I was on Discord ever in a Discord server, and there wasn't someone trying to get on my nerves and antagonize me, and then I would like respond angrily and emotionally because I'm emotionally unstable, a piece of shit, whatever the fuck, and everyone would act like I'm the problem and only me. And sometimes, you know what, I might be the problem, but that doesn't mean that they aren't also. Which is like part of the reason why I'm just done joining servers in general. If you're gonna invite me to one, please don't. Just don't. I'm not gonna join it because most fucking Discord servers will have that one annoying little prick who will do anything they can to get a rise out of easy targets like me. And I get it. Oh, you should just I get the stupid argument of, oh, you should just build up, you should just stop being emotional. You should stop being a fucking, you should act your age. It's a lot easier than it sounds when you don't have that problem. Sorry, I meant a lot harder than it sounds. I really think it's just the most insensitive thing to ever fucking say, to act like that it's my fault for having emotions when someone says something rude to me. Like, oh, I'm so sorry for being a human being and responding negatively to a negative insult. Like, I'm not a firefighter. I'm not supposed to be like buddies with these guys telling me to go fuck myself, calling me a retard and shit. Really, along with the Cornerstone thing where people were trying to make it out like I was some fucking predator, I feel like we're just in a day and age where the internet is just trying its best to create as many lol cows as possible. That I'm convinced that most people who see me just see me as someone they could potentially turn into another Cyrax, someone they can watch freak out on a live stream or a live panel of someone else's live stream, going and it just gives them a rise out of their sad little life, because that's all their life is just watching lol cows. You do realize that if people stopped watching the lol cows, they would probably stop doing they wouldn't stop doing the terrible things they're doing, but they would stop getting the attention that they don't deserve and stop having the ego that they shouldn't have. Even though 99% of their audience is haters most of the time, that's a big audience to them because they are just not used to having an audience. So even if it's all haters, they will just act like they're the shit. So yeah, that's my opinion. Viewing lolcows does not, if anything, just makes it worse for them and makes it worse for you because it makes them think that you like them and you don't want them to succeed. It makes them succeed more than you ever want them to. So why are you watching them? Oh, what? Because it's funny? Because it's funny? You're just watching someone be miserable, even if they deserve it. What the fuck is the fun in that? Like when it's Cyrax, I get it because he's freaking out like a maniac, going "Pay it, buddy, pay it, money." Rest in peace, you know. But other times it's just people having an actual mental breakdown, and you're getting comedy out of that. Like, who the fuck gets entertainment out of watching Andrew fucking Ditch harass social care workers? Who gets entertainment out of that? Apparently, people do because enough people watch that guy's stupid fucking videos to make him want to make more of them. He probably would not upload those videos to YouTube if they didn't get views. He would probably just keep them in his private recordings folder so he can try and sue them because he's a piece of shit. And I get it. It's like I get it's like a curse to say that I'm not a lolcow and that makes you become one, but I I'm not some fucking complete narcissist. I'm aware I'm not a nice person. I'm aware I'm not some great human being. I've done some shitty things in my life. I'm going to acknowledge that. But people just love to try and do anything they can to try and get a rise out of me so they can act like I'm a lolcow, which in their minds means it's okay to say terrible things at me. They're a lolcow. It's okay to tell them to go kill themselves. Oh yeah, okay, it's okay for you to do that, but when I do something like that, now I'm the bad guy. Okay, good to know. Good to know you're the only one allowed to do it. In my humble opinion, no one should be allowed to, but the only reason that I have is because people have done that to me. And yes, I should stop, but the reason why I have left every fucking server is because I have extremely terrible emotional urges to say mean shit to people whenever they say mean shit back to me, and I try and say something even meaner. And that's why I've just pretty much decided I'm just done joining internet communities in general, because usually it's going to be some snowball effect like that. Someone says some snarky shit to me, I try and ignore it. I ignore it. It happens it happens 15 fucking more times. I had enough, and I start saying some rude shit to them. Everyone else on the server just turns against me, and like I'm a public enemy number one. I become a punching bag, and I just leave. And that's how it's gone for like the past few years at least. So I think I'm just done. I think I'm just done joining Discord servers for anything unless it's just friend groups and shit, because it's usually just going to be something like this. Long story short, rage bait is not an excuse for being a sociopath. And just in general, it's not rage bait. You just don't have a conscience. You just don't have any remorse. You don't feel bad for people. You don't care about people. And remember, it just takes the wrong person to piss off to make you regret ever saying mean shit in the first place. The only reason that doesn't happen is because none of these people have ever been in a public space in their life. They probably dropped out of preschool. And just because it's rage bait, that doesn't mean bullying is okay. Thank you for coming to my stupid TED Talk. That video sucks. Sorry, I'm gonna end it now. Not literally.